You're now listening to the Garage Guys Fantasy Sports Podcast.
Welcome back to the Garage Guys Fantasy Sports Podcast, brought to you by Drip Drop ORS. Drip Drop ORS was invented to treat dehydration in the most challenging circumstances. Randy's drinking some Drip Drop.
I sure am.
It's used by firefighters, military members, athletes, the garage guys, NASCAR drivers, and NASCAR fans with the help of the garage guys. So we're in there. We got the drip. I was out at the Daytona International Speedway for the Coke Zero Sugar 400 this weekend. I was passing out some Drip Drop. So for everybody that I got to meet out that way, if this is your first time tuning in to the show, it was fucking incredible meeting you, and we appreciate you, and I hope that you are enjoying your drip. Hope you enjoyed the race. But use promo code GarageGuys20 at checkout at dripdrop.com to save 20% on your order. Stay hydrated, because when I drip, you drip, we drip. And we rip it and drip it all day long.
You
Randy,
cuss too much. You cuss too much.
Get at it from you.
I heard you, man. You were like, get yourself, fuck. You cuss too much, bro.
Did you hear yourself the last time you were on the show?
Yeah. I didn't say anything about me. We were talking about you.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Now you got to make this about me, and it ain't even about me. See,
I think that you could have been cast in the any Martin Scorsese film with the amount of fucks that you have to say sometimes. So I don't know. We're doing all right. It's a compliment.
It's just a couple here and there and yonder and every other word, but no, it's not that often.
If it's naturally flowing, I mean, you can't. I mean, if you're like purposely trying to throw it in there, it's one thing. But I mean, I have a feeling that me and you were probably some Chris Christophersons. We were some sailors. I mean, it's in the nature.
That could be a possibility. Look, I'm gonna tell you about something that happened a little while ago. Okay. And crazy, stupid stuff don't happen to me very often when I'm in a store. But I was in line. I was ready to buy my basket full of stuff.
Okay.
Right. I was in line. I was 6 damn feet from the fucker in front of me. Everybody 6 damn feet apart. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Social distance.
It's social distance, because that seems to be the greatest fucking idea in the motherfucking world. I don't give a shit. Anyway, I'm 6 foot from this fucker in front of me, right? Okay, so he moves up forward 6 feet, and I move up forward 6 feet. Well, when I moved up forward 6 feet, I realized at that point in time that was the 6 foot he had farted in.
Oh, no.
Okay? This motherfucker done farted in the next 6 foot, which is what I was approaching. So I stand into the next 6 foot, and that's when I realized, what the fuck are we wearing masks for? They say, masks do this, masks don't stop a damn fart, I can tell you that. That son of a bitch come right through that fucking mask. Next thing I knew, I was breathing that dude's fart 6 feet.
Oh, God.
I fucking stand it.
Just trapped in that mask.
So it was up in the mask. It was all.
Man.
I don't know if you've experienced this yet, but when you have a mask on and someone's fart enters that son of a bitch, it does not leave.
It had to be bad if it lingered in the 6 feet area, like it just created its own habitat inside of it.
It was like when I stepped in the zone and took a breath, it was like, holy shit.
There it is.
That damn thing was all up in my mask and shit. And that's when I realized these damn masks won't stop a fart. They won't stop nothing else either.
Oh,
but
God.
You get a fart inside a mask, you got a serious damn problem.
It's bad news. It's bad.
And
I hope that thing's
gagging and shit right in the middle of Walmart. My wife looked at me, she said, what's wrong with you? I said, come fucking stand right here and you'll see what's wrong with me.
And then it got her. And now both of y'all's masks are in the washing machine.
I mean, it's bad, right? It's bad. And that's what I was thinking about. It's like a fart must be the sharpest thing on the planet, okay? It's got to be.
Yeah.
A fart is the only thing that can rip through a pair of blue jeans and not leave a mark or a cut or nothing. That son of a bitch is sharp. Okay? You think about that shit. A fart rips right through blue jeans, does it not?
Yeah.
And it don't leave a mark unless you shart.
These masks ain't stopping that.
Whew. No, that's what I say. A fart's the sharpest thing on the planet.
We need to create masks with fart protection as well.
Well, that's a possibility.
It's the next.
I'm thinking about that. Fart detecting mask.
Fart
The little
detecting
alarm
mask.
goes off. Hey, motherfucker, I heard you. I smell you. The son of a bitch is violent and it stinks like a motherfucker.
This is the protocol. We're going to create an additional 6 feet when someone farts. Like they just have to raise your hand or let you know. Create an additional 6 feet around that person so you can air out the mask.
Yeah.
And then you can put it back on. That's the only logical way this can happen now in America.
I mean, this dude completely contaminated the air 6 feet away.
Jesus.
And see, I was 6 foot away, so I didn't really know it was there until I stepped into the lingering zone.
Right. Well, I mean, you're a plumber, though. I mean, you're probably used to these smells.
Dude, this was bad. It was caught up in the mask.
You deny service at this dude's house, basically.
I hope not. No, this was horrible.
Oh, God. No, I can't relate. But now I have a feeling that like one day it's going to creep up on me, and I'm going to remember this talk that we had. So, and I would hope that everybody listening hasn't had that experience, because I'll tell you this much: that would be enough to make me drop the groceries and run, and just I'd have to throw the bandana off and wave it around my head.
Yeah,
it's the only way.
yeah.
We gotta hydrate. Drip drop. I love it. So obviously you guys know we haven't had Randy on in a while. Randy is going to be doing some reactions, obviously, of the Coke Zero Sugar 400, which was an incredible race. I was lucky enough to get to go out there this weekend. Again, like I had said, met some new people, got some drip drop out, got some videos up on the Garage Guys Twitter at Garage Guys FS and on mine at Garage Guy Chase. So we had a little bit of a blast. But I will tell you this much: people don't really want to take what you have to give in these situations. People don't really want to touch it. And I mean, look, I get it. It's fine. But we got a good bit of that product out this weekend. We got a good bit of drip drop out to people. There was a lot of people drinking, having a good time. It was, I'll say this much. It was low key depressing to see things how they were, but that race made everything better.
The race was good. I mean,
oh my God.
It was, we needed a good race. We needed a good race, and then Tyler Reddick.
There he is, right there in the back. Let's go. Randy's reaction.
He is catching so much hell. Well, I got it on here in a minute where he actually does the deed. So we'll wait till he gets there. But man,
it's been wild, man. It's been crazy.
What a dumb move. I mean, I ain't gonna say it was a dumb move. I'm going to say it was an aggressive move. I'm going to say it was a racing move. I'm going to say Kyle Busch got his feelings hurt, okay?
He's got his feelings hurt almost every race, though.
A lot of other people did. There was quite a few cars involved in that accident. But Joey Logano won first 2 stages, man.
Yeah, annihilated him. He
was completely dominating that race, and all hell broke loose.
And he got annihilated. Yeah.
It was just crazy.
I got up probably in the 3rd stage, and I was like, okay, this is either going to be Hamlin or Logano's race, and I went through the money down. And then Byron wins, which was – I can't be mad, dude. I'm so happy to finally see that dude get a win. It solidifies him. The 24 – you got to be excited. The 24's back in victory lane, man.
Well, I was a Gordon fan, but look here, you got Tyler Reddick right here on Kyle Busch taking the inside. Coming around him on the inside, Tyler Reddick's like, I got a head of steam, son. I'm the little engine that could. Fuck you, motherfuckers. I'm wrecking the shit out of every damn one of you. That's exactly what happened.
Tyler Reddick.
Go ahead and look at Stenhouse Jr. turn sideways. Kurt Busch turns sideways. Everybody.
Oh, dude, that hurt. Stenhouse wrecking out hurt so bad. Like the DFS lineups, I did decent, man. But, dude, I will say, when Reddick did that, okay, I'm not one of the people that are pissed off at him, because if I was in his situation and I knew, okay, the only way I'm getting in the playoffs is if I win this race. Sometimes you just got to send it. You got to send it, and that's what that man did. But I haven't seen anybody call him Tyler Reddick, and it would work perfectly with this situation. Tyler Reddick. He's still our guy, though. I'm not. It's light fun I'm making because, dude, look, I put this tweet out earlier, and like everybody on Twitter is going ape shit. It's been
Ryan Newman climbing out of the car. That was a good sight. He climbed, under his own power out of the car.
He
right
was
behind
not
him.
happy.
Right now. That just happened. He's pissed though.
The new technology. He was
pissed.
big mad. I mean, dude, everybody was, but I mean, that's like, dude, that's super speedways, and I was nervous because I literally thought I was sitting in those stands, and I'm like, here we go again. It's going to be like Talladega. And yeah, it's selfish reasons because of the way I set my lineups. But in any year we've ever had, any given year in NASCAR, you go to a super speedway, you expect wrecks. You expect big ones. The big one is what they call it. You expect that. So we set our lineups where we have a lot of guys towards the rear, and then we have some of the guys that are starting towards the front. And that's just how we've always done it. That way we make up and we can win big money. And with this new package, I understand it's safer for the drivers. I get it. That's fine. Dale Jr. was on Joe Rogan a couple years ago and said that he feels more comfortable wrecking in a NASCAR going 200 miles an hour than he does wrecking on a street going 60. So that should tell you one thing right there. These cars are safe. We get that. But at super speedways, this kind of stuff is supposed to happen. And in Tyler's defense, I will say, I probably would have done the same thing. I want to win. And when you got to do what you got to do to win, he barely had clearance, but you can't say that he didn't have a little bit of clearance. So,
there was a little bit there, but how crazy is it that Daytona is the end of the regular season this year too? I mean, a restrictor plate race, period, the end of the regular season. That's crazy. And we got a restrictor plate race in the Chase too. Let's don't forget about that.
Talladega,
but that's crazy that it was at Daytona this year. That's wild.
I loved it. That's why I had to be there, man. I had to be there for this one. This is literally, and I think that this needs to stick. I understand that this race is typically 4th of July weekend. Like, that's the deal. It's how it's always been. But when you put a race like this at this kind of track, whether it be Talladega or Daytona, when you put that down, this literally gives anyone a shot to get into the playoffs. And I think that that's the most amazing thing about it.
And it gives anyone a shot to miss the playoffs, like 7-time champion, Jimmy Johnson.
That was rough, man. Dude, the whole entire Daytona, like when I was up in the stands, the whole entire crowd just was in awe. Like they were upset, man. And it sucked because they had a really big presentation for Jimmy. They had Jimmy's 2013 Daytona victory car there. I got some shots of it. It was pretty awesome. And, on lap 48, everybody stood up, honored Jimmy. It was his last time running Daytona. So it was a special night for sure to see him get to run there for the last time.
Out of all the races Jimmy's won, he's won 7 championships. He's done a lot for the sport. He finally come to a race that he had to win. I mean, that's just it. Jimmy Johnson had to win that one race. That was the most important race of his career at Daytona this weekend. He had to absolutely win that race, and he absolutely did not. And he absolutely missed the playoffs.
Yeah, and it sucks. But, I mean, that is racing, and that's what happens. We're in this generation now, and look, he's done a lot of great things. But, it's some of these other guys' time, and that's what it is, just like William Byron. William Byron winning that race. I do want to talk about – I see you got the video up here with Joey Logano. Some of the things he's done. Now, I'm not a Joey hater by any means. I like a lot of these guys out here. I just thought it was kind of funny because he's had a couple of races this season where he's been the ringleader of some things happening to other people where it put them in really bad positions. It was kind of karma at this race for him. A little bit of karma came on him.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit of karma come on a lot of people, I reckon. But, I said it last year, and I said it this year a few times. Jimmy Johnson retired 1 year too late. He should have retired last year. See, these guys, they just don't get it. I know that they want to go out there and make $12, $15 million more the next year, but they missed the mark. Look at Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon retires at the final race of his career. He's in the champion 4. Okay, on his last race, his retirement race. And that's what I'm talking about. I don't think anybody timed it as good as he did. But no. Jimmy stuck around a year too long. It's just what it is. This year has proven that. He stuck around 1 year too long.
Phone call. Is that Jimmy? Jimmy's probably calling you right now. He probably heard
No,
you.
he's not happy with
Big
me.
mad. Big mad
Yeah.
Jimmy. No, I mean
it's just what it is, man. He stuck it. He hung around 1 year too long, and they need to quit doing that.
that goes for a lot of athletes, man. Not just in NASCAR.
Yeah.
That's NFL. You see it sometimes in NFL. Like a lot of people were speculating Tom Brady was going to retire last year after that horrible loss that they had to the Titans. But there was no way in hell that's going to happen. So he's got an amazing team coming around him in Tampa. We'll see what that plays out like. But any of these legends of any any sports whatsoever, you don't want to see them play past what they can handle. And I think unfortunately that's where we are with Jimmy. There's a lot of people though that are speculating that he might not be done. He may come back. He may decide to come back again.
I'm gonna tell you, after this year, he's got to be done because he's done. Okay, I mean it's not. Look, the game of NASCAR nowadays, okay, and we're not talking about NASCAR of the 90s. We're not talking about NASCAR of the 80s. We're talking about NASCAR of 2020. This game is a young man's game, okay? That's what it really comes down to, is it is a young man's game, period. I mean, what is the average age of a driver nowadays? Probably like 27, 26 is the average.
20 maybe 20, 25. Yeah,
somewhere around that. You go back to the early 90s where the average age was probably 32.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just changed.
You had to be the same age to be elected president as you did to be in the Cup Series back then.
It's like, there was nothing unusual about 50-year-old drivers. I think Dave Marcus ran until he was 95 or
Holy
something.
Shit.
I mean, I know he was like 70 when he quit, and finally retired. But you can't do that now.
No.
Okay? I mean, could you imagine a 70-year-old making a start in the Cup Series nowadays? Everybody would be losing their shit. And who would the sponsor be? It'd probably be some fucking undergarment. Fucking
Depends. The Depends car. Remember Mark Martin drove the Viagra car when he was in his older years.
The Depends car also associate sponsor with like Viagra, and another associate sponsor like Preparation H and shit.
Yeah, prunes, raisins, Sunmade.
Prune juice on the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, AARP.
It ain't gonna happen nowadays. That stuff is a thing of the past.
Who's that racer that was still running some races here every now and then? Morgan
Shepherd.
Morgan Shepherd, yeah.
Yeah, he was. Man, dude, these
rough
guys.
times, bro. He had a church sponsor him, I think.
Yeah, they had some age to them, though, man. And then back in the day, you had old Dick Trickle.
I love Dick Trickle, man. What a name. Incredible name.
You had Harry Gant. I mean, the list goes on and on. But, it's different now. It's not – I don't know. Maybe it's too high tech. Maybe that's what it is.
It's all about simulators, man. I mean, like, look at this right here behind you. Dude, by the way, hats off to Chad Knaus, man. Chad Knaus. I think the stat came out. He's never missed the playoffs. Chad Knaus. Really? Never missed the playoffs.
Damn.
Chad Knaus, baby. All because of this kid
shit!
Right here. William Byron. Willy B, man. We got to talk about Willy B. Let me get into this. Seeing him – take this, like, I was under the full impression, okay, that, like, my pick to win the race, obviously, I had Denny Hamlin as just the guy. I had him pretty much in every lineup that I set. I had money on him. I played did my straight bets on him. And right when it came down to it, when it was between Hamlin and Byron, in my mind at that moment, there was no way Byron was getting that win. Hamlin was about to get up there and take it from him. It was over. It's Denny Daytona. But no. He did it, and you have to have none but respect for William Byron after this. Now it sealed the deal.
I'm gonna tell you something else. We found out a lot of stuff this weekend. Okay, we found out William Byron is actually a race car driver. He's not a myth anymore. He belongs.
He threw all of his iRacing shit in the trash. He's a race car driver now.
Like, okay, let's go back 1 week. Okay, 1 week, and if I'd asked you the question, does William Byron 100% belong in the Cup Series? If I'd asked you that 1 week ago, what would your answer have been?
It'd have been dicey. Me personally, I'd have probably been thinking really hard about putting someone else in that seat.
Now he goes to Daytona, beats the king of Daytona here lately, all right, at his own game, wins his first race. Now I ask you the same question. Does William Byron belong in the Cup Series?
We'll find out. He won
I
Daytona.
Think he does. I think he does. He won Daytona.
He deserves it. He deserves to be there now at this point. I will say that. Him getting that win after being in this thing for 3 years, being in that car in that 24, that meant so much. And I know you as a Gordon fan, it meant a lot for Gordon fans to see the 24 back in there. And then there's just a lot of people that William Byron has a pretty decent fan base. He really does. Like when I go to these tracks, you don't hear about it a lot often, like online and things, but when you're at the tracks, you'd be surprised how many people you see that are Willie B fans. This was a huge night for them. Seeing the excitement and just the humbleness out of him, getting out of that car, just the pure energy, like he was about to cry, was probably the most epic part of the win. Like, because you just know how he had to feel, because he's probably went through a lot of these things, a lot of people talking about him. Does he deserve to be in this car? Does he deserve this? He gets to shut all of them up now. And now everybody that has raced for Hendrick has won a race. That's where we're at. Everybody that's on the current team right now have all won a race. You got a team full of race winners now. So that's another big plus, and that's a big confidence booster for Hendrick. Hendrick needed that late. They've needed that lately. Elliott finished second. We
found out also at Daytona, the second thing we found out, other than William Byron is a pretty good race car driver, is that the Hendrick Chevrolets are back, baby.
Yeah.
They are back, dude, and they ain't playing around. They back.
I'm telling you, like, earlier in the season, we've had a little bit of concern with like Elliott and, Bowman. I feel like Bowman at some of these tracks, like at Dover or like Auto Club, like these 1 mile intermediates, like he's been really good at those. So you have your guys that have their specialty stuff. So now that William has this, I look for William, now that he's got this confidence of this win behind him, I think that confidence is going to propel him big at Bristol. And I know I'm jumping a little bit ahead of the game here, but if you look at how that guy runs at Bristol on iRacing, that's like one of his best tracks on iRacing, the short tracks. He's just incredible at it. And he's good at all the iRaces. I wouldn't be surprised to see him up there this night race coming up in Bristol. And I hope to see him win more. Maybe this is all he needed.
Yeah, and that could be. Another driver that raced that 24 car won his first race at a night race, major event, just like Daytona, and it was, in Charlotte.
Yeah.
In 1990, what? 1990?
92 or 94? 94. The Rainbow Warrior.
Name was Jeff Gordon.
I know. That's your man.
I'm going to tell you, expect some really good things out of William Byron in the short, near future, because he's got that first win out of the way. He knows he belongs now. Imagine all the stress off of him. Imagine all the stress. It takes you 3 years to get your first win. All that stress just comes off of you. You know you're now a cup winner. Now it's time to go out and prove that you can win a championship. And I'm telling you right now, I'm telling everybody, you better be watching out, because Jeff Gordon took that 24 car to victory lane the first time at a night race at Charlotte. William Byron did it at a night race at Daytona. The next year, Jeff Gordon went out and won that damn championship. I ain't saying William Byron's ready to win a championship. Y'all better be watching your ass.
That'd be pretty incredible. So I want to get some thoughts on you now. Okay, so let's see. We're back to Jimmy Johnson back here. There was a lot of speculation recently that, the people were talking the rumors about Noah Gragson going to the 48. We didn't really think that was going to happen. He ended up signing again with Junior Motorsports. He's running the 9 again next season. If Jimmy's really out of this car, who is your pick? Who do you think is the most realistic driver that's going to take that 48 seat? Or what do you think is going to happen?
Man.
What is Randy's theory on this?
Well, one theory I got is there's no way Rick Hendrick allows Hendrick Motorsports to go on without a championship driver in that stable. I cannot see it. Okay, so as best I can tell right now, because I thought Keselowski was going to jump ship, but that didn't happen. He went under contract. I suspect we might want to be looking to see what like Kurt Busch's contract is right now.
I'm pretty sure he's locked in.
I don't know. I don't know, but that one car, they don't usually give people long contracts. I just don't know, man. I don't. Maybe. I mean, what's Martin Truex Jr.'s contract right now?
I'm pretty sure he's locked in as well. I'm looking at this right here. Let's see. Kurt Busch will return to the number one in 2020. 2 more years, he's locked in at Chip Ganassi. Yeah. So he's locked in there for 2 years, Kurt Busch is.
Yeah.
Kenseth, we don't know what's going to happen with him. I don't think he's going to return. Then you got some of these other guys that are, still kind of wandering around. I want to say Kyle Busch is in a year where he's up to run. I can't see him leaving the 18.
They're not going to he's not going to come back to Hendrick.
Kyle Busch you don't really have anybody else out there right now. I mean, you got to suspect that Larson's probably going to come back next season. Out of all the stuff he's been doing, he's been tearing up late models and dirt.
He might be in the 48 car. What you think about Kyle Larson being in it?
I don't know. I mean, there's still a lot of people mad at him, and everybody has a right to be mad at him. I get it, but it doesn't take away, like what he's doing out there without it. Stewart, I think if Larson comes back, he's got to be on SHR, man. He's got to be going Stewart Haas.
That could be too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't appear that anybody can fill that 48 car right now.
What do you think if they drop down to 3 cars?
I think it's a possibility. Lease that charter out, maybe. I don't know.
What if they just shelved it for a year?
It could happen. This is just a scary time to be part of that 48 team. It's a scary time. Chad Knaus left a year early, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, he saw the writing on the wall. There may not be a 48 team. What if it's not?
I'll look at it this way. Dale Sr.'s situation was different. They pulled the 3 for a little while. They went to the 29. Harvick jumped into that. They may do some kind of little tribute paying. And this is something I've thought of, like we don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I can see Justin Allgaier going to that 48. I just don't know if if we're ready for that, or if he's ready for that, or if he's ready for the Cup Series. But I'll say this: I could definitely see them taking that 48 and shelving it for maybe a couple of years just to pay tribute for a season. Jimmy's just getting out of NASCAR. We're going to pay tribute for a year. Let everybody kind of like realize that Jimmy's gone, that 48's going to be gone, and they bring it back with a new driver. I could see that. Repaint the thing, new sponsors, everything's completely different, just like they did with that 3 car.
Let's don't forget that there's also a number 5 that is available too.
I would love to see that 5 back.
Cornflakes.
Really love. Yeah, let's get some Tony the Tiger. Let's get some Roosters, some cornflakes Roosters.
Yeah, cornflakes. And did he have frosted flakes? Terry Labonte had frosted flakes?
Yeah, dude. Tony the Tiger, man.
Tony the Tiger, yeah.
I loved it.
It was a big time cereal car.
It was. Big cereal energy. See, now they can move it to cereal bars or something, or they'll move it to I don't know what. They could do anything with it, man. They really could.
Well, who's the driver that's in a contract year that would deserve a shot at the 48? See, I can't even think of anybody that's in a contract year.
You know who I would love to see in that 48? And this is in all seriousness.
Don't say it. You're going to say it, aren't you?
I would love to see Corey LaJoie in that 48.
I knew he was going to say it.
I would love it. And like, look,
don't say it.
We were talking about LaJoie a couple weeks ago. Like, Corey LaJoie has mad talent. He just has not been able to get into the bigger cars. And I would love to see that guy get a shot at that. I would love to see him rebrand that thing as the 5 and let him roll in that thing, man. It'd be incredible. But it's anyone's guess at this point, man. And that's what sucks about it, is because the silly season is the best thing for like fans of NASCAR like us, and for anybody in general. Like just the speculation, the rumors, it just gets you all giddy, gets you, you're anticipating it. We're ready to know what's going to happen. So this off season is definitely going to be one of the more exciting ones. But man, I don't know if I understand the whole championship driver thing, but I really think that the sport is going, like you said, it's a young man's game. I think that they're going to be comfortable maybe going in. You're a popular man tonight, man. Getting these calls.
I don't know what everybody's problem is.
It's like leave us alone. But no,
it's like what 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I know. We're here. I just got back in from Daytona not too long ago. We're here, so we're making the damn thing happen for the Garage Fam as always. But there's so much that we can talk about and so much going on. But I know that race was amazing. I want them to bring those. I want super speedway races for the last race of the playoffs, like before the playoffs, like every year from now on. And
I would love to have it for the final championship race.
Dude, that would
That's just me though.
I don't know, because that opens it up. Like, you want to see like the guy that's going to win the championship win the race. There's nothing more than I hate about NASCAR than when you have a championship race and someone that's not even in the contention for the championship win that race. And then it's just like this other guy rolls up that finished in like fifth. Okay, he won the championship. And it's like that guy that just won the race is over here cutting donuts, but no one cares about him. They care about the championship. And then he's not as happy because he didn't win the race either. You want the race winner to win the championship.
Pretty much the way it's set up right now is the race winner is going to be the champion.
I think it's going to be Denny Hamlin too, because Denny runs incredible at Phoenix.
Well, Denny, that could very well be. It may be Denny's year.
I think it is.
I mean, Kevin Harvick's going to have a lot to say about that, but
he will. And I want to mention all these guys that are in the playoffs though. As of Saturday night, William Byron, Eric Almirola.
Hold on. You call their name, I'm going to tell you which round they go out in. Okay.
I love it. Let's do it.
All right. So after you call their name, I'll tell you.
All right. Starting with the newest addition, William Byron,
out in the second round of the playoffs.
Eric Almirola,
out in the first round.
Ryan Blaney,
out in the second round.
Ooh. Cole Custer,
first round, out.
Okay. Austin Dillon.
Oh, man. Austin's one of those tricky guys, man. He's always wins a race when you least expect it. All right. Where's he at? What spot's he in?
I have to get it pulled up. I literally am looking at a picture right now.
He's like 8th or 9th.
I'm about to get it. Okay, he is 10th in the playoffs.
10th. Okay, so I think he's got another win this year. Okay, so I'm going to put him out in the third round.
The third round? All right. I can respect it. Chase Elliott.
He's championship 4.
Okay. Big Chase energy.
Yeah.
Joey Logano.
Out in the third round.
Wow. Okay. Harvick.
Championship 4.
Hamlin.
Championship 4.
Kyle Busch.
Out in the first round.
Oh, man. See, I think that Kyle's going to like switch up the game. I feel like something wild's going to happen. I really do.
Something wild is going to happen. He's fixing to string together some of the worst finishes of his career.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I don't know. Matt DiBenedetto.
Out in the first round.
No love for Matty D. Clint Boyer.
Out in the second round.
Do you realize that every SHR driver's in the playoffs?
Yeah. And do you realize that half of them was in the wall late in the race today too?
Fuck, dude. That was not a good race for them. It was not a good race for them. Yeah. Kurt Busch.
I put him out in the third round.
Okay. Martin Truex, your boy.
Champion 4.
Really? See, I think he's out in the third.
4. Harvick, Elliott, Truex Jr., Hamlin.
So where does Kez drop out?
Third round.
And Alex Bowman.
He is going to be a second rounder.
I feel that. Yeah, it's not too bad. I feel like Kyle's going to linger. I feel like Kyle's about to flip a switch or something.
I don't see it coming, man.
He always does some weird shit. I don't know.
I didn't see William Byron winning that race either. So
Exactly.
And
I'm not.
look, all that's for entertainment purposes only. If you're a Willy fan or this fan or that fan, get your little panties out of a wad. I ain't making fun of your driver. I'm just telling you right where he's going to finish.
Telling you how it is. That's how it is. I feel I feel you on most of these. I think that Austin's going to be out a little bit earlier than the third round.
See, he's got a victory left. I'm telling you, he's got one more race win this year coming.
I can see Kyle getting to the third round. I think DiBenedetto can make it to the second. I think Clint's going to be out in the first. And I think that Truex is going to be the one that, like, barely, like, holds on. And then – but I think he'll make the fourth round. And I think Bowman will be out. I think Bowman will be out in the first.
I'm going to tell you, Truex is going to win a race in every round getting there.
I would like to see it. We got Martinsville coming up again, don't we?
Yeah, and Chase Elliott, I'm going to tell you, Chase Elliott wins 2 races in the Chase this year.
Okay. So we're looking now. We got Darlington coming up. That's going to be a fun one. Richmond, I could see Martin winning at Richmond.
Yeah.
Bristol, I'm not going to say Byron can win it, but I think we'll see a top 5 out of him there. Vegas,
I'm going to give that race to Chase. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him the Bristol sweep.
Logano gets back in victory lane in Vegas. That's where I'm seeing Logano. I think Logano gets back at Vegas. And then Talladega, I think we're going to probably see Denny pull Dega off. He hadn't pulled Dega off in a minute.
Oh, we're crowing like a little rooster. Denny going to win Dega. Denny going to win Dega.
Denny Dega.
And that sounds like a damn that sounds like a little a kid's toy commercial.
Denny Dega. Denny Dega.
It used to be Denny Daytona, but now he's Denny Dega, damn it. We said so.
Your name starts with a D. It's easy, I guess. You can call him, I'm sure some people call him Denny the Dick. Who knows?
He's got one of his restaurants over there in Dega. Does he?
I don't know.
Is there a Denny's over there?
Oh, yeah, Denny's, yeah, all the way. That's as far as I'm gonna go though. Personally, I'm going up to Talladega, and then of course Charlotte, Kansas, Texas, Martinsville, and then Phoenix. So we'll save that one for another time. But that's about all I got, man. I'm gassed out.
All right, before you go, hold on. The Chase is set. What race is next week?
We got Darlington.
Darlington. Okay. All right. Who's your man at Darlington? Go ahead. Go ahead.
So tough.
So
I think Elliott can take Darlington.
Okay.
I'm feeling Elliott for Darlington. Yeah.
That's who I was going to have, damn it.
Well, great minds, man. So hell, you can take him too.
I've got to take my man Harvick.
Okay.
Darlington.
Going K-Harv.
All right. So what's the winner that's going to get?
Oh, dude.
Let's just do the whole chase. Let's do the whole chase, and before the end of the chase, we'll come up with a significant prize.
That works. Okay. We're gonna get back on this. We'll figure this out though. We'll put it on Twitter.
We'll even take recommendations from the people watching this on what the prize should be.
There we go. So
I'm not saying that it's going to win. We'll just take recommendations. Don't confuse that. Do not say. They're going to be sitting there going, he said if I recommend something, they'll do it. And that's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you if you recommend something, we might.
Yeah. We're not always going to do what you tell us to do. So you have to get over that.
All right, so I got Harvick. You got
Elliott.
At Darlington. The folks watching this are going to see how badass we are.
All right. Let's do it. We're going to figure this out too. So be following us. Make sure you're following us. You can follow Randy at Randy the Plumber, and then instead of the R, it's a 3. You can follow me at Garage Guy Chase. Me and you are going to cook this up. We'll get something out on Twitter tomorrow, and then we're going to take your suggestions as well. So hit us up on Twitter if you're listening to this. Let us know what our what the loser of this competition should have to do, or what the winner should get.
10 races. So what are we going to do? We're going to use points. That's the only fair way to do this, isn't it?
My brain is about mush right now, so we're gonna have to figure this out. I'm just being real with you. I've been on the road for like 10 hours.
Whatever points they score, that's how many points we get. Then the next week we're on to something different. You know?
I like this, and we can incorporate this in fantasy as well in DFS.
Yeah.
So
I got Harvick.
all right.
I got Harvick.
Harvick and Elliott. That's what we got. Those are our early picks right there. And as always, you can check out my stuff on rotoballer.com. I do my race picks, so we'll have those out coming up for Darlington this week. But other than that, it's been real. We always appreciate you. Be sure to follow us, and then follow us at Garage Guys FS everywhere there is. You keep up with all the stuff that we're doing here at Garage Guys and here on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribing. And
You know what we should do?
what should we
You know
do?
what we should do?
What should we do?
We should make this even more interesting. We should bring Drew in,
Okay.
make it even more interesting, and have a draft this week for the playoffs. We get to pick 5 drivers each.
Okay.
All right, we flip a coin to who gets the first, second, and third pick, and then it's just like any other draft. And we pick 5 drivers each, and that's our 5 drivers for the chase. And whoever scores the most points, and we just use the points they score during the race. So we get 26 points, you get 26 for that driver. No fantasy points and all that, just straight up points.
This is what we need to do. We'll take 5 of us here, okay? So it's me, you, Jency, Tanhart, and Drew. We'll get all of us together, and we'll make this happen. I'm down with that.
We just got to do it before this weekend.
All right, so we'll get together this week.
Yeah, that's what we need to do is have a draft and set this thing up right, and then I'm going to wax all y'all's asses.
I don't think so.
We'll see. You ain't smelling where I'm stepping.
We'll see. I don't want to, especially after what you smelled that mask earlier.
Oh, shit!
We're out. Sports, party, repeat.
Sports, party, repeat!
It's the Garage Guys. 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 It's the Garage Guys.